Islam. Islam is أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم لا إله إلا الله. Rise and give all praise to Allah in the name of Allah, with the name of Allah. We'll begin our Sunday school call, Moorish American National, the Moorish Science Temple Divine and National Movement of North America Incorporated, number 13, Moorish American National Republic. This is our Sunday school call. We will begin as we begin all our meetings with Allah first in prayer. All those who can, please rise facing the east, the feet at a 45-degree angle. 2 fingers up on your right hand, 5 fingers up on your left. Allah, Father of the universe, Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is my protector, my guide, and my salvation, by night and by day, through his holy prophet, through Ali. Amen. Islam. Today is Sunday, June 6th, 2021. And again, this is our Sunday school conference call for the Moorish Science Temple Divine and National Movement and Moorish Divine and National Movement of North America Incorporated, the Moorish American National Republic. I'm your brother, Ramel Hyson-Ill, Deputy Chief, forming out of Kings County, New York Republic. At this time, we will proceed to the reading of our divine constitution and bylaws. Crescent star and moon, crescent moon and star, salvation, all-seeing eye of Allah, manifested unity. Moorish Science Temple of America, the divine constitution and bylaws. Act 1. The Grand Chief and the Chairman of the Moorish Science Temple of America is empowered to make law and enforce law with the assistance of the Prophet and the Grand Body of the Moorish Science Temple of America. The Assistant Grand Chief is to assist the Grand Chief in all affairs if he lives according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And it is known before the members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Act 2. All meetings are to be opened and closed promptly according to the Circle 7 and love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Friday is our holy day of rest because on a Friday, the first man was formed in flesh, and on a Friday, the first man departed out of flesh and ascended unto his Father, God Allah. For that cause, Friday is the holy day for all Muslims all over the world. Act 3. Love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice must be proclaimed and practiced by all members of the Moorish Science Temple of America. No member is to put in danger or accuse falsely his brother or sister on any occasion at all that may harm his brother or sister, because Allah is love. Act 4. All members must preserve these holy and divine laws, and all members must obey the laws of the government, because by being a Moorish American, you are a part and a partial of the government and must live the life accordingly. Act 5. This organization of the Moorish Science Temple of America is not to cause any confusion or overthrow the laws and constitution of the said government, but to obey hereby. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they may know that they are a part and a parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folk, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now. And all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live and the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained noble Jew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites, whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meetings and become a part and parcel of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessities of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husbands, you must support your wives. SubhanAllah. Husbands, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, noble Jew Ali, through the guidance of his Father God, Allah. And that completes the reading of the Divine Constitution and Bylaws. Islam, I turn the floor over to Mr. Wanda Gomes Bay for the reading of additional laws. Islam.
Islam, this is Sister Wanda Gomes Bay calling from Florida Republic. First, I'd like to rise to my heights of heights and give all perfect praise to our Mother, Father, God, Allah, and give honors to all the true and divine prophets, namely Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, and the last prophet in these days and time, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Drew Ali, in the first, second, and third form. I would like to remain standing and give honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joe Bratton Bay, and sheikhs, sheikesses, deputy sheikesses, children, visitors, I greet you all with Islam. I will proceed with the readings of the questionnaire and additional laws for Moorish Americans by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Act 1. Grand Sheikhs and governors and heads of all temples, all businesses. Each said temple must be approved by the Prophet Noble Drew Ali before acting upon by any members, let it be finance, property, or any line of life that will cause the members to sacrifice finance, etc., that will cause the support of any group of members, any former officer that violate these laws is subject to be removed from his office under heavy restriction, etc., by the Prophet or the Grand Sheikh. Act 2. All members are to attend their depth meetings and their public meetings promptly. If a member is found standing around on their meeting period, shall be fined 50 cents on the first case, and on the second, he will be fined $1, which will go in your emergency fund. If a member is working, his monthly dues must be paid, and if he has money in the bank, he must subscribe for as much as he is able to the Moorish Uplifting Fund, because it takes finance to uplift the nation. Act 3. It is lawful and divine duty of every good member, if he is able in finance, to aid me in saving the nation, and if he does not, he's an enemy to the cause of uplifting his own people, and justice must catch you. Let it be he or she according to love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, as I have the power invested in my hands, and I will have to enforce the law in order to save the nation. Act 4. All members, while making a public speech, must not use any assertion against the American flag or speak radical against the church or any members of any organized group, because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Act 5. All members must promptly attend their meetings and send their children to Sunday school, and the teacher must confirm himself to the questionnaire and let every member exercise his 5 cents who is able to do so, because out from your Sunday school comes the guiders of the nation. Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality in their divine creed, that they must know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, color folks, Black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slaveholders in 1779 and lasted until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live, in the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God universe, ordained noble Drew Ali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites whom inhabited the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Act 7. All members must promptly attend their meeting and become a part and parcel of all uplifting acts of the Moorish Science Temple. Members must pay their dues and keep in line with all necessity of the Moorish Science Temple. Then you are entitled to the name of faithful. Husband, you must support your wife and children. Wife, you must obey your husband and take care of your children and look after the duties of your household. Sons and daughters must obey father and mother and be industrious and become a part of the uplifting of fallen humanity. All Moorish Americans must keep their hearts and minds pure with love and their bodies clean with water. This divine covenant is from your holy prophet, noble Drew Ali, through the guidance of his father, God Allah. That concludes the readings of the questionnaire and additional laws for Moorish Americans. Islam?
Islamism. Allah be pleased with the reading of our holy prayer, of our Moorish American prayer, our divine constitution bylaws, and our additional laws. At this time, we will turn the floor over to our beloved divine minister. Inshallah, if he's on the line, divine minister.
Islam. Thank you, Brother Deputy. Appreciate love you much more. Thank you much.
Islam, divine minister. Yes, you have the floor. Thank you much.
Alhamdulillah. A'udhu billahi minash shaitani rajim. Bismillahir rahmanir rahim. Alhamdulillahi rabbil alameen. Ar-Rahmanir Rahim. Ever seeking refuge from the curse of Satan in the name of Allah, arise, give all praises to Allah, the cherishing sustainer of the worlds, most gracious, most merciful, the causeless cause, the rootless root, from whom all life comes, to whom all life returns. Allah, Al-Ahad, the One. I rise to give all honor to all the true and divine prophets from all times and climes, those who are known to us, as well as those who are unknown to us, and our messenger of nationality, birthright, divine creed, in this day and time, our warner and redeemer, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Honor to my brother and sister Adams, brother and sister deputy officers, members, card-carrying, non-card-carrying, all, our families and children, and visitors and guests joining us for our national Sunday School conference call, sponsored by the Moorish Science Temple, Divine and National Movement, North American Incorporated, number 13, the Moorish American National Republic. Welcome to each and every one of you. We're blessed to have you with us. Thank you for sharing with us today. Bring your family and friends. We are here every Sunday. At this time, we participate in confirming ourselves to our 101 questions. In the process, if you are a visitor or guest, and without a copy that you can follow, and we ask this exception from everyone that you only use the internet and connection with our class today, but you can go to our website if you don't have the 101 question yet, www.MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. Hit the resource tab under the and then the educational material link, and then the orientation handbook, and within which on page 124 you can find a facsimile copy by which you can follow our read. If you are without physical or digital copy, we ask your presence as we your patience as we go through our process. And those who are in hand of either digital or physical copy, we ask you to stand by to start to go over our Quran questions for Moorish Americans, Quran questions for Moorish children, Islam. And as ever, we look for hopefully someone different, but a person, someone member, to lead us in the reading of our 101 questionnaire this Sunday, June the 6th, 2021, Gregorian calendar, Islam. A member. We know we have certain members who always respond, and we appreciate them too. Islam, one of our members who always respond is responding. Islam, brother. Day 44, how are you?
Islam, divine minister, all is well with you?
All is well, beloved. Stand by 1 second just to make sure we don't have somebody moving slow, all right?
Islam.
Thank you. Islam. All right, Moore, so if you've not done it before and you want to do it, remember to lead us in the reading. There's an opportunity for you. But no one else stepping forward? Brother Bay 44, the floor is yours. Thank you for stepping forward, my brother. Thank you much.
Islam, divine minister, no problem. Islam family, this is your brother Mainstream Bay 44. I'm calling out of the Massachusetts Commonwealth. First and foremost, I would like to rise to my highest heights and give all perfect praise to our Mother, Father, God, Allah. I'd like to remain standing and extend those honors to all true and divine prophets, known and unknown, recognizing and naming Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, and Confucius. To our last prophet of these days and time, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, U.S.A, in his first, second, third form. I remain standing and extend those honors to our national grand chief, Joel Bratton Bay, to all our national officials, Baltimore, Maryland, to all our chiefs, chiefesses, deputy chiefesses, to our family, friends, guests, and to our illustrious future, our children, to all in and with Islam. I'll be reading the Quran questions for Moorish children, Quran questions for Moorish American. Islam, star, read your phone. I'll read the question and you would admit. Number 1, who made you?
Allah.
Allah. Your call has been put on hold. Please wait to be reconnected or hang up and call back later.
Allah?
Allah is the Father of the universe.
Number 3, can we see him?
No.
Number 4, where is the nearest place we can meet him?
In the heart.
Number 5, who is Noble Drew Ali?
He is the prophet.
Number 6, what is a prophet?
A prophet is a God of Allah manifested in the flesh.
Number 7, what is the duty of a prophet?
To save
nation from the wrath of Allah.
Number 8, who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America?
Noble Ali.
Number 9, was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
1913 AD.
13 AD.
Number 10, where?
Newark,
New Jersey.
Number 11, who was Noble? No, pardon yourself. Number 11, where was Noble Drew Ali born?
In the state of North Carolina, 1886.
Number 12, what is his nationality?
Moorish American.
American.
Number 13, what is your nationality?
Moorish American.
Number 14. Why are we Moorish American?
Because we are descendants of Moroccans born in America.
Number 15. For what purpose was the Moorish Science Temple of America founded?
For the
uplifting of all humanity.
Number 16. How did the prophet begin to uplift the Moorish America?
By teaching them to be themselves.
Number 17. What is our religion?
Islam.
Number 18. Is that a new or is that the old time religion?
Old time religion.
Number 19. What kind of a flag is the Moorish?
It is a red
flag. 5-pointed green star in the center.
Now, what do the 5 points represent?
love,
Truth, peace, freedom, and justice.
Number 21. How old is our flag?
it is over.
It's over 10,000 years.
Number 22. Which is our holy day?
Friday.
Number 23. Why?
Because Friday is the day in which man was born in flesh, and on Friday he decided out of flesh.
Number 24. Who was Jesus?
He was the prophet of
the Lord.
Number 25. Where was he born?
in Bethlehem of Judah.
In the house of David.
Who were his father and mother?
Joseph
and Mary.
Number 27. Will you give in brief the line genealogy to which Jesus came?
Some of the great fathers.
Great fathers who which Yashua came. Abraham, Ruth, Jesse, David, Solomon, Hezekiah, by Mary.
Number 28. Why did Allah send Jesus to this earth?
To save the
Israelites from the oppression in nations of Europe who were governing a portion of Palestine at that time.
Number 29. How long has that been?
About 2,000
years ago.
Number 30. What was the nationality of Ruth?
Ruth was a Moabitess.
Number 31. What is the modern name for Moabites?
Moroccan.
Number 32. Where is the Moroccan Empire?
North, west, Mexico.
Number 33. What is the modern name for a Mexican?
Africa.
Number 34. What is the title given to our ruler in Morocco?
Sultan.
Number 35. Where do we get the name Jesus?
From the east.
From the east.
Number 36. What does the name Jesus mean?
Jesus means
Yes.
Number 37. Did the angel give to the child that was called Jesus a holy name?
yes.
Yes. But it cannot be used by those who are slaves to sin.
Number 38. What Islam?
Islam.
Number 38 is an angel.
An
An
angel.
angel is a part of Allah manifested in human flesh.
Human flesh.
Number 39. What are angels used for?
To carry
To
messages
carry messages to the four corners of the world, to all nations.
World to all nations.
Number 40. What is our prophet to us?
He is an
He
angel.
is an angel of Allah who is sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of Allah.
Gospel of Allah.
Number 41. What is the everlasting gospel?
It is a
It
saving
is a
power
saving power that comes from Allah through our ancient fathers by His prophets.
Number 42. What is the covenant of the great God Allah?
honor.
Honor thy father and thy mother, that thy days may be long upon the earthland, which the Lord thy God Allah hath given thee.
Given thee.
Number 43. At what age did Jesus begin to teach?
At the age of 12.
Number 44. Where did he teach?
India.
India, Africa, and Europe.
Number 45. How long did he teach?
18 years.
Number 46. What did Jesus say that would make you free?
Truth.
Number 47. What is truth?
Truth is all.
Truth is all.
What is art?
Art is
Is Allah.
Number 49. Can truth change?
Truth cannot.
Truth cannot change or pass away.
Number 50. What other name do we give to truth?
Holy breath.
Number 51. What have you to say about holy breath?
All we can
say.
It is great.
It is good.
It was.
It is. And evermore to be. Amen.
Number 52. At what place on earth was the physical part of man formed?
In the Garden of Eden.
Number 53. Where is the Garden of Eden?
in the land
of Canaan, in the city of Mecca.
Number 54. What is the modern name for the Garden of Eden?
Mecca.
Number 55. What is the name of the first physical man?
His name
cannot be used only by executive rulers of the AC of the MST of A.
Number 56. What are the words of AC of the MST of A?
Adept Chamber of the Moorish Science Temple of America,
Third heaven.
Number 57. Who were Adam and Eve?
They are
the mothers and fathers of the human family, Asiatics and Muslims.
Number 58. Where did they go?
They went into Asia.
Number 59. What is the modern name given to their children?
Asiatics.
Number 60. Who is guarding the holy city of Mecca today to keep the unbelievers away?
Angels.
Number 61. What is the modern name for those angels?
Asiatics.
Number 62. What is the shade of their skin?
Olive.
Are the Moorish Americans any relation to those angels?
Yes.
We all have the same brother and mother.
Number 64. Give 5 names that are given to the descendants of Adam and Eve.
Lucifer.
Satan, Devil, Dragon, and Beast.
Number 65. What is the devil sometimes called?
The Lord.
Number 66. How many cells are there?
2.
Number 67.
They're making too much noise.
Name them.
Higher self and lower self.
Number 68. What people represent the higher self?
The angels.
The angels who protect the holy city of Mecca.
Number 69. What people represent the lower self?
Those who
are cast out of the holy city and those who accept their teaching.
Number 70. What is the higher self?
The higher self
is the mother of virtues and the harmonies of life, and through justice, mercy, love, and right.
Number 71. Can the higher self pass away?
No.
Number 72. Why?
Because it
is Allah in man.
Number 73. What does the lower self breathe?
Hatred, slander, lewdness, murder, theft, and everything that harms.
Number 74. What did the higher self say to the lower self at one time when he met him?
Where are you going,
Satan?
Number 75. What was the answer that the lower self gave to the higher self?
I am going
to and fro the earth, seeking whom I may devour.
Number 76.
Has he finished his task of devouring?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 77. When was his time declared out?
When he nailed Jesus
on the
on
cross.
the cross.
The cross.
Number 78. What are the last words Jesus uttered?
It is finished.
Number 79. What did he have reference to?
He had reference to the end of Satan.
Number 80. Did Jesus say that he would return to conquer him?
Yes.
Yes.
Number 81. What is the name of the person into whom Jesus was first reincarnated?
Prophet Muhammed the Conqueror.
Number 82. Was Satan to be bound then?
Satan was to be bound in part.
Number 83. When was the head of Satan taken off?
1453 Byzantine.
Number 84. By whom?
By
Muhammed.
Number 85. Name some of the marks that were put upon the Moors of Northwest by the European nations in 1774.
Negro, black, colored,
Ethiopian.
Number 86. Negro.
A name.
A name given to a river in West Africa by Moors because it contains black water.
Black water.
Number 87. What is meant by the word black?
Black.
Black, according to science, means death.
Number 88.
What does the word colored mean?
Colored.
Colored means anything that has been painted, stained, varnished, or dyed.
Number 89. What does Ethiopia mean?
Ethiopia.
Ethiopia means something provided.
Number 90. Can a man be a Negro, black, colored, or Ethiopian?
No.
Number 91. Why?
Because
man is made in the image and after the likeness of God Allah.
Number 92. What title does Satan give himself?
God.
Number 93. Will you define the word white?
White
means purity. Purity means God, and God means the ruler of the land.
94. To whom do we refer to at times as being the great God?
Allah.
Number 95. Devil made in the image and likeness of Allah?
No.
He is a shadow of ourselves will pass away.
Number 96. Who made the devil?
Elohim.
Number 97. Who is Elohim?
Elohim
Elohim
is
is the
seven
seventh
created
force that created everything that ever was, is,
and
and ever
evermore
will
to be.
be.
Number 98. What is Elohim sometimes called?
The seventh eye
law.
Number 99. How many days are in the circle?
7 days. 7 days.
Number 100. How many days are in a creation?
7
days.
101. According to science, how many days are in a year?
7
days.
Islam, and there concludes the reading of Quran questions for Moorish Americans, Moorish children. And I return the floor back to you, Divine Minister, Islam, and peace.
Yeah. And then we have our children's Sunday school. After that, our adult Sunday school. So at this moment, we're blessed to bring to the floor our children, our mighty, tiny, mighty Moors and magnificent young Moors, our deeply Moorish students in training, all our children in our Sunday school today under the guidance of my sister, your sister, Sheikah Gloria Cherry Eel, the National Director for our Children's Sunday School, and her staff. Islam, children, and Sheikhs. Star, meet your floor. Mute the phone, the floor is yours. Islam. Islam?
Islam?
Islam,
I want to know if I'm being heard. The computer said that I was muted.
I don't know. I hear you now, but sister.
All right, dear.
That's all I can say.
You.
All right? You're welcome.
Yes, dear. All right. Thank you so very much. Islam for Moors. I'm first rising, always to my highest height. I'm giving all perfect praises and honors to Allah, the Mother, Father, God of the universe. I'm always giving honor to all the true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, Confucius, etc. And the last prophet in these days, our great, illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Drew Allah, in the first, second, and third form. I'm giving honor to all the ancestors and all Allah's divine attributes, always recognizing and acknowledging all our national officials, all our officers, all members, our parents, our children, our students, visitors, friends, family, and always the universe. Islam, family. At this time, I need to make a special announcement before we go into Sunday school. At this time, family, today I am not at my home. At the time, I'm pulling triple duty. This is the first for me, so I'm asking everybody to pray for me and trust that everything goes well. As I said, I'm not teaching from my home today. I'm actually in my oldest son's home, Jonathan, pulling mommy duty. He had surgery, and he's recovering. This is his second surgery from a job injury. I'm also pulling duty, Grandma Gloria duty. My granddaughter Nala also had surgery this week, and she is a track and field star. and she's recovering from injury surgery. So, and also I'm doing my temple duty. So that's my triple duty going on this week. So I'm doing the best I can to be able to still serve Allah by doing my Sunday school obligations. So things are not going to be exactly like as if I was in my home. So I'm asking you all to bear with me. And also I am using a cell phone. I usually depend on my landline. So I'm trusting that everything goes clear. And of course, you know, we have many duties when you're a mom. And right now, like I say, this is what I wanted to do and still be able to serve, you know, my temple also. And also I'm doing this because even though he's my oldest son, he's my best male friend. So I just want to ask y'all to bear with me. And if any mistakes be made, just correct me humbly, please. I'm nervous at this right now. So with that, I'm going to go into the lesson for today. So I'm trusting you'll be able to hear me clearly by using this cell phone, because some of you are not able to hear clearly. It's kind of muffled or light, you know. So, and some of you already had the opportunity to meet Nyla, my granddaughter, back in February when she was featured on Channel 45, seeing her in action in one of the sports. And some of y'all also have met Jonathan verbally. He's helped me with a lot of the temple technology things with some of the sisters and stuff. And some of y'all remember him from me and him being in the temple when he was 3 years old. So I'm trusting that they be accepted. And you might hear a little bit of background because both patients are up on the same floor that I'm on. So I just want to clear that up for everybody. And that'll help me do my Sunday school the best way I can. All right, now, Moors, we're going to be going right into our Moorish Children's Universal Prayer. Always taking time to send positive energies of prayers and thoughts of healing blessings, spiritually, mentally, and physically, to all throughout the universe. At this time, I'd like to call to the floor our activity and attendance coordinator, Sister Chandrika Copeland-Eel, to do our roll call of this Sunday's creation. Islam, Sister Star, please.
Islam?
Yes, dear, I can hear you clear.
Islam Moors, I am the activities and attendance coordinator for the Moorish Children's Sunday School. My name is Sister Chandrika Copeland-Eel, and I am calling out of the Florida Republic. Rising to my highest of heights, giving all perfect praises and honors to Allah, the Mother, Father, God of the universe, giving honors to all true and divine prophets, Yashua, Muhammed, Buddha, Confucius, and lastly, in this era of time, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Honorable Noble Jew Ali, in his first, second, and third form, extending my honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joe Bratton Bey, our national officials, our deputy sheikesses and sheiks, our Moorish achievers, deputy Moorish achievers in training, members and guests on the call. I greet everyone in and with Islam. Now proceeding to read the roll call for the Moorish Children's Sunday School. Sister Chandrika and Brother Claxton Copeland-Eel Jr. and family. If the family is present, please star. Islam, we are all present. Sister Wanda Gomes Bay and Brother Cornelius Sanders Bay and family. If the family is present, please star.
Islam, we are all present.
Deputy Sheikess Alyssa and Deputy Sheik Kurt Thomas Bay and family. If the family is present, please star.
Islam, we are all present.
Sister Ariana Sanders Bay and family. If the family is present, please star.
Islam, we are all present.
Sister Rioni and Brother Justin Levi L and family. If the family is present, please star.
Islam, we are all present.
Sister Lakeisha and Brother Michael Simpson L. Jr. and family. If the family is present, please star.
Islam, sister, we are all present.
Sister Marion Tuma and Brother Curtis Douglas and family. If the family is present, please star.
Islam, we are all present.
Sister Shelley Waitbay and Peterson family. If the family is present, please star. If there are any enrolled families that I've missed and that are present, please unmute your lines, state your name, and say Islam or peace.
Islam, Edwin George L. family present.
Islam.
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 The Hernsdale family present.
I'm sorry, I missed that. Which family is that?
Hearns L family.
Islam family. Islam. If there are any visiting parents with children who are on the call, please state your name, your child or children's name, their ages, and where you're calling from. If the children would like to say Islam, please feel free to do so. Islam.
Right. Islam, sister. This is Brother Amari Orton Bay and his brother Isaiah Orton Bay Jr. President and family. We're here today. So, family, Islam and peace. Islam, sister, peace.
Islam family. It's great to hear your vibration on the call today. Islam. Islam. Is that another family coming in? Islam.
Islam. Sincere is Brady Bay checking in, calling out to Georgia Republic. She is 3 years old. Islam. Islam, sincere.
Islam. Islam family. It's great to hear your vibrations also. Seems like we have a full class today. Wow, that's so beautiful. Is there anyone else that I missed? Star to unmute. If not, I definitely want to send off positive and uplifting energies and prayers to our beloved Sheikah Sherry L. I definitely want to send positive vibrations, strengthening vibrations to the beloved Sheikah Sherry L. And with that, we would like to welcome our visiting families, to our Moorish village family. Islam, Islam, Islamism.
Islam, sister, thank you so very much. And Islam family, and thank you for those prayers as well accepted. And also, thank you and welcome the Hearns Eel family and Sister Brady Bay family and Sheikh Isaiah Orton Bay family. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Trust everybody enjoy their class today. All right, Moors, at this time, we're going to be sharing our balance in life, and we know that's 5 parts. I will be sharing the introduction. At this time, continuing to be mindful of the importance of balance in life. We know our Moorish movement is what? Balance, being both divine and national. Why? This balance keeps us connected to Allah and the laws we must govern ourselves by. At this time, I'd like to call to the floor our Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Brother Sister Jaden Levi Eel. Islam, sister, you have the floor.
Islam.
Islam, dear.
Islam, this is Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Sister Jaden Levi Eel, calling out from Louisiana Republic, and I'm 11 years old. First, I'd like to rise to my highest heights, giving all perfect praises to Allah, the Most High God of the universe. I'd like to remain standing and extend those honors to all of our true and divine prophets, naming Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, Confucius, and our last prophet in these days and times, our honorable prophet, Noble Drew Ali, in his first, second, and third form. I'd like to give honors to all of our national officials at headquarters, all of our sheikhs and sheikhesses, deputy sheikhesses, all of our members, guests, and visitors on the call. I'd like to give everyone in and with Islam. Starting with our divine side, can we have someone read keys 5 and 6, also 7 and 8, on page 1 of the Quran Questions for Moorish Children? This is a choice. All Moors who are able to read can read all 4 at just 2. Star Moors, you have the floor.
Islam.
Islam, magnificent Moor, you have the floor.
Islam, my name is Brother Christian Bay. I'm 8 years from Confucius Republic. I'll be reading 5, 6, 7, and 8. 5. Who is Noble Drew Ali? He is Allah's prophet. 6. What is a prophet? A prophet is the thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. 7. What is the duty of a prophet? To save nations from the wrath of Allah. 8. Who is the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America? Noble Drew Ali, Islam and peace.
Thank you, Mighty Moor, for that powerful read. Now turning the floor back over to our beloved Sheikhish Cherry Ill. Islam, beloved, you have the floor.
Thank you, thank you, thank you, dear. Thank you. And brother, you're doing great. I love it, I love it, I love it. Thank you. All right, now at this time, I would like to call to the floor our Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Bay. Islam Moore, you have the floor.
Islam.
Islam, dear.
Islam Moorish, this is Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Bay. I'm 2 years old and I'm calling from the Florida Republic. I would like to give honors and praises to Allah, the Mother, Father, God of the universe. Give honors to our sheikhesses, members, and guests on the call. I greet you all with Islam. We will now have any more read our keys numbers 38, 39, 40, and 41 on page 3 of the Quran Questions for Moorish Children. Islam, magnificent Moorish.
Forever. Islam.
Islam, magnificent Moorish, you have the floor.
My name is Brother Yasser Aaron Thomas Bay. I am 7 years old. 38. What is an angel? An angel is a thought of Allah
manifested in human flesh. 39. What are angels used for? To carry messages to the four corners of the world, to all nations. 40. What is our prophet to us? He is an angel of Allah who was sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of Allah. 41. What is the everlasting gospel? It is a saving power that comes from Allah to our ancient fathers by his prophet. Islam and peace.
Thank you, Magnificent Moor, for that mighty read. Now giving the floor over to our beloved Chiquis Syria. Islam Chiquis, you have the floor.
Islam, dear, thank you so very much, and I'm in agreement with you. That was a very powerful reading, brother. I love it. Keep up the great work. Now, Moors, we're going to be blending divine and national. And for that, we go to our Circle 7, Chapter 47, and that's going to be on page 58. And I would like someone to take their time and read verses 9, 10, 11, and 12. Star, Moors.
Islam.
Islam, dear. You have the floor.
Islam. My name is Sister Luffy Douglas, calling from the New York Republic, and I am 12 years old. 9. According to all true and divine records of the human race, there is no Negro, black, or colored race attached to the human family, because all the inhabitants of Africa were and are of the human race, descendants of the ancient Canaanite nation from the holy land of Canaan. 10. What your ancient forefathers were, you are today without doubt or contradiction. 11. There is no one who is able to change man from the descendant nature of his forefathers unless his power extends beyond the great universal creator, Allah himself. 12. These holy and divine laws are from the Prophet, Noble Jew Ali, the founder of the Uniting of the Moorish Science Temple of America. Islam and peace.
Islam, sister, perfect. I love it. I love it. I love it. Thank you so much. Continue being strong and firm. Thank you, sister. Now, you know we're going to be ending, and we'll always be ending with our what? Moorish Foundation and Truth. Can I have someone share with the class what is our Moorish Foundation and Truth?
Islam.
Oh, Islam.
Islam. My name is Brother Christian Bay. I'm 8 years old, Koran of the Republic. Our Moorish Foundation and Truth is the first 7 articles of the U.S. Constitution, which is the organic Constitution of the Republic. U.S.A. Islam and peace.
Islam, amor. Thank you. Great, great, great. Very, very powerful. Thank you. And we always share that this is connecting us where? Back to the great law of peace. And we know that these first 7 articles that our brothers shared with our class today is coming from a warning. It connects us to a warning in 1928 from our prophet, Noble Drew Allah. And that is what? The national side of our Moorish movement. So we all can see this balance that I'll be sharing every Sunday. We always know there's balance in life. So again, thank you, brother. Now, Moors, at this time, the floor is open to any of our Moors, everyone, to exercise their 5 senses. Our mighty tiny Moors always go first, sisters first, followed by the brothers, and then the floor is open to our young and magnificent older Moors, if that's possible. So now's the time that everybody can express whatever Allah puts on your heart. Star, state your name, age, and where you're calling from. Islam.
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 Islam. I'm not done things but imperfect.
How old are you?
I'm 42. And my principles are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. I'm a territory. My guy and my salvation by my everyday. The heart of his jelly on me.
Who made you?
Allah.
Who is Allah?
Allah is upon the universe.
You see him?
No.
Where is the nearest place we can meet him?
In the heart.
What is your nationality?
Moorish American.
What is our religion?
Islam. Islam. Peace.
Islam, my dear. Thank you, sister, for exercising your five senses and always blessing us with peace. And you know that's what we need. Peace, 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 peace to you. We love you. Thank you. Anyone else, please? Star, exercise your five senses. Islam, dear.
Islam. My name is Brother Christian Bay. I'm 8 years old. I'm calling for public. My five principles are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Who made you? Allah. Who is Allah? Allah is the founder of the universe. Can we see him? No. Where's the next place we can meet him? In the heart. What is your nationality? Moorish American. What is our religion? Islamism. Which is our holy day? Friday. Islam and peace.
Islam, my brother. Beautiful, beautiful. Very, very strong. Thank you. And please keep up the work. You're doing great. We love you. Thank you. Anyone else would like to exercise their five senses? The floor is still open.
Islam. This is the Activities and Attendance Coordinator, Sister Chandrika Copeland L. I have Sister Sinira Divine Copeland L. She is 3 years old. We're calling from the Florida Republic, and I would like her to exercise her five senses this Sunday's creation. Can you say the five principles to everyone? Like love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. All right. Who made you?
Allah.
Who is Allah?
Allah is the Lord of
Universe.
the universe.
Can we see him?
No.
Where is the nearest place we can meet him?
In the heart.
In the heart.
Islam and peace.
And peace.
Islam, sister. Very, very strong, positive, clear, beautiful. Thank you. We love you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Anyone else would like to exercise their five senses? Star. Islam, more.
Islam, take it.
Islam.
We have Isaiah Orton Bay and Amari Orton Bay. I'll say principles. Come on, you want to sit up, Mike? Isaiah? Come on, all right. What's our five principles?
Allah.
What's that? Who is the father of the universe? Allah. It's your five principles. You got it. Love.
Huh?
Okay. What's that?
I only do truth.
All right. What's that? The truth.
Peace.
What's that? The peace.
Freedom.
What's after freedom?
Injustice.
And justice. Can we see Allah?
No.
Where's the nearest place we can meet Allah?
In the heart.
In the heart.
Right.
Islam. You want to tell Islam to everyone? Close out and say peace?
No.
Peace. You want to say Islam again? Oh, peace. Everyone. Peace. All right. Peace, Sheikah. Thank you.
Thank you, thank you, thank you. We miss y'all's vibration. Thank you, brother. Beautiful. Very strong. Keep up the great, great work. We need your vibrations. We love you. Thank you. The floor is still open to anyone with exercising 5 senses.
Islam.
Islam.
Islam. My name is Sister Buffy Douglas, calling from the New York Republic, and I am 12 years old. My 5 principles are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. 1. Who made you? Allah. Who is Allah? Allah is the Father of the universe. Can we see him? No. Where is the nearest place we can meet him? In the heart. What is your nationality? Moorish American. Islam and peace.
Islam, my dear. Thank you. One of our magnificent older Moors. Thank you, dear. Beautiful. We love you. Thank you. Anyone else would like to exercise their 5 senses? Islam.
Sister is Brady Bay.
Yes, Islam.
She would like to exercise her 5 senses. Sister, you ready? Love.
Truth.
No love.
Yeah.
Truth.
Truth.
Freedom. Sister. Love.
Yeah.
Truth. Peace. Freedom. Justice. Peace and love.
Thank you. My girl. Islam, Islam, Islam. Thank you, sister, for exercising your 5 senses and sharing your positive energy with our class today. Islam, we love you. Islam, anyone else like to exercise your 5 senses? The floor is still open.
Islam.
Islam.
My name is Brother Yasser Aaron Thomas Bay. I am 7 years old. My 5 principles are love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. My nationality is Moorish American. I love you all. Islam and peace.
Islam, 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 and thank you for exercising your 5 senses of our class today. And we already was blessed with the peace, and you bringing us the love, love, love. And they both walk hand in hand together. Islam, brother, we love you and thank you. Love to you and your family. Islam, anyone else would like to exercise their 5 senses before we move on?
Islam.
Islam.
Islam Moorish. This is Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Bay. I'm 2 years old and I'm calling from the Florida Republic. And I'll be reading Act 4. All members while making a
Slow down.
Act 4. All members while making a public speech must not use any assertions against the American flag or speak radical against the church or any member of any organized group, because we are to teach love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Islam and peace.
Islam, my dear, thank you. Coming in a different directions, I love it. You spread all over the place. Thank you. And that's again more that's coming from our questionnaire and additional laws from our 101 questionnaire. Thank you, brother. Beautiful. I love it. Thank you. Anyone else before we move on? Want to exercise your 5 senses? If not, I am going to be calling right back on our brother, Deputy Moorish Achievement Trainer, Brother
Islam.
Oh, Islam.
Islam is the American Republic.
How old are you?
Order.
No, how old are you?
4 years old. And I love Jews, cheese, because it is America, so I can and salvation. And I in the paper has a jelly on PPP. Now repeat. PPP. I love you.
I love you. Islam, Islam, Islam. And thank you, sister, for exercising your 5 senses with us today. Islam. Now, Moors, I want to call on our Deputy Moorish Achievement Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Day, and I would like for him to either read or recite our Act 6 key. Islam, brother, it's your choice. Islam. Star.
Islam.
Yes, dear, the floor is yours.
Islam Wars. This is Deputy Moorish Achievement Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Bay. I'm 2 years old and I'm calling from the Florida Republic. Now I'd like to recite our key Act 6. With us, all members must proclaim their nationality, and we are teaching our people their nationality and their divine creed, that they must know that they are a part and parcel of this said government, and know that they are not Negroes, colored folks, black people, or Ethiopians, because these names were given to slaves by slave orders in 1779 and last until 1865 during the time of slavery. But this is a new era of time now, and all men now must proclaim their free national name to be recognized by the government in which they live in the nations of the earth. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Drali, the prophet, to redeem his people from their sinful ways. The Moorish Americans are the descendants of the ancient Moabites, who inhabit the northwestern and southwestern shores of Africa. Islam and peace.
Islam, brother. Perfect. Public announcement. That's what it sounded like on my side when you recited that. You know, and anybody would hear that know exactly what you're saying, plain and simple. Islam. Thank you, brother. Beautiful. Now, can we have somebody support our brother in our Act 6 key by reciting or reading our 4 supporting statements? Islam?
Islam. Islam, this is Sister Riley by Ilkhan from Louisiana Republic, and I am 9 years old, and I'll be reciting my 4 supporting statements. 1. I am a Hebrew Muslim of Moorish descent. 2. We are nationality through genealogy. 3. We honor our forefathers and mothers by proclaiming our true nationality. 4. Our simple ways calling ourselves names that allude to slavery. Noble Drali came to redeem us. Islam and peace.
Islam, my dear. Perfect. Another short public announcement. Beautiful. I like the way you took your time and made the pause between your statements very, very clear. Please continue the great work. Islam. So now, Moors, we're going to be going into our lesson for this Sunday's creation. And Islam, is someone coming through? Today's creation, we will be sharing some of the Moorish high science symbolism of the crescent, moon, and star. So I'd like for all the students to please take out your PDF picture cover of the Quran question for Moorish Americans, which is our 101 questions. So as you'll be taking your PDFs out, your cover, I'm going to do a little bit of sharing. Oh, okay, yes. Before we begin, to share this first part of the symbolism of the crescent moon and star. So it's going to be in part, because there's a lot involved with that symbol of the crescent and star, and we're just sharing some. So today is what? The first part of the crescent moon and star. I would like everybody, please take a very good look at what? The exact position of this crescent moon in its exact shape. You take your time and look at it. You see the way it's shaped, the position it's in, and also please examine the exact shape of the five-pointed star. And it is very important to examine the what? The exact position of the star. Look at how it's setting. Look at the position it's in. And look exactly where it is within the crescent moon. Very important. Which is what? Upright with the top of the point or tip of the head. Where? Inside the crescent moon. See how it's done? You see how it looks? Also, like I said, it's inside the top of the crescent moon. Keeping in our minds and thoughts that what? The prophet, Noble Drew Allah, divinely chose this exact position. Both of them. Both the position of the star and both positions of the crescent moon. It's done for a reason for all of us. Even though Moors, you will find that other groups choose to have the crescent moon turned around with the star outside, different positions, you'll see it. So we know how it's positioned, how our prophet presented it to us. And to me, personally, when I see it shifted or changed in different positions, to me, it changes the energy. When you look at this star and crescent where it is, it's a positive, uplifting position and feeling. When I see it when it's outside or sometimes they have it turned or whatever, it changes the vibration to me. That's just me. And the energy seems to change. So I love that our prophet chose this position of everything. And another thing personally to me that I've shared with some people, it reminds me, because you know the crescent represents the moon and the star represents the five-pointed star, man and woman. And to me, it's like the mother, because the moon is the mother. And the mother is cradling the baby inside of her, underneath her, in an upright position. That's just the way I look at it. It's like, you know, you hold your baby, and this baby is connected and protected because it's attached to the mom, the crescent moon, and it's in an upright position, not turned around, whatever. That baby is protected. That's just the way I look at it, you know. So I just wanted to share that. It's not backwards. All right. Now, next week, we will be sharing other parts of the crescent moon and star on the esoteric level. So we're going to go into that next week. This week, we're going to do the beginning. And now let's share the first part of that. As I read, you take your time and look at the position. So, give me a minute. All right. And another thing, Moors. Oh, here it is. the reason why I'm also sharing a lot of times, even though in the book and a lot of things it's always saying the star and crescent. And if you look at it, it's the crescent moon and star. So that's my correction, even though it'll say something else, but that's my correction, because if you look at it, you see the crescent moon and then you see the star. All right, it says, in the book it says the star and crescent. I'm going to turn it around and read the crescent moon and star. First and foremost, it is a what? Symbol of our faith, Islam. Read again. First and foremost, it is a symbol of what? Our faith, Islam, which means what? Complete, very important. Number one, submission. Number two, surrender. Number three, and obedience to who? The will of Allah. As Islam is said to be what? Man and woman's natural faith, of which his or her own human nature bears witness. So it's what? Collective or whole symbol. The crescent, moon, and star represents the faith or religion of what? Nature. Nature always comes first, Moors. Nature always comes first. It is not what? Man-made, but divinely revealer. It is a divine revealer. Let me read that again. It didn't read smoothly. So it's collective or whole symbol. The crescent moon and star represents the what? Faith or religion of nature. It is not what? Man-made, but divinely revealed. So we're going to stop that little portion because it's quite a bit, and we're just going into the very, very beginning. We will be picking up next week on the esoteric symbolism. So that's what we're sharing today, starting off with the crescent moon and star. Again, first and foremost, it is a symbol. Oh, Moors also, students, I forgot to read another important announcement. I know you all received your syllabus. I don't even see it now. But anyway, oh, here it is. The special announcement, I was supposed to have read this before I did in the class. But our next home assignment, for the next home assignments, for these next home assignments, you will be getting, listen very careful, you will have to use your listening skills, because your syllabus is connected to these lessons that I'm sharing. So I should have read that first, but I did forget. So to make sure, I'm going to read that little short portion again. Use your listening skills, because this will help you with your home assignment when you go through your syllabus. So just for me to feel more comfortable, let me share that portion that we shared today. It's going to be part of your home assignment. The crescent moon and star. First and foremost, it is a what? Symbol of what? Faith, which is Islam, which means complete. Number 1, submission. Number 2, surrender. Number 3, obedience to who? To the will of Allah. As Islam is said to be what? Man and woman and child's natural faith, nothing else. Natural faith, of which is of his own what? Human nature. It bears witness to what is collective symbol or whole symbol. The crescent and star represent the faith or religion of what? Nature. Again, sharing, it is not man-made, but what? Divinely revealed. So I trust that you use your listening skills, and this will help you greatly for the rest of the syllabus, your home assignment, your listening skills. That's why we're doing a little bit at a time, because no use in trying to rush anything. You don't comprehend anything when you rush through it and got a whole lot. So that's short for right now, but everything is very, very powerful. So again, thank you, Moors. Now we're going to be going into our home assignment. And again, the special assignment, as I said, of using listening skills will help you with your home assignments on your syllabus. So right now, Sister Copeland-Eel, do you mind sharing our home assignment, the first week of our syllabus, please? Star, if you're able.
Islam?
Yes, dear. Yes. Can you read week 1 for the class, please?
Yes. Islam, she is. Islam Moors. I am the Activities and Attendance Coordinator for the Moorish Children's Sunday School. My name is Sister Chandrika Copeland-L, and I'm calling out of the Florida Republic. Now proceeding to read the home assignment for this Sunday's creation. This Sunday's creation, our home assignment will be centered around last week's Sunday school lesson, where Sheikah Sherry L. spoke on the cares of the world and how negative things may keep us from connecting to things that are spiritual and keep us from the divine connection. What is the divine connection? Describe some of the things that you do or practice that keep you from doing negative things or keep you connected spiritually to the divine connection. For our students 7 years and older, please demonstrate in 2 to 3 paragraphs on the 2 questions above. For our mighty tiny Moors, 0 months to 7 years, who are able, please spell the words divine connection and use them in a powerful sentence. Islam, beloved.
Thank you, dear. Thank you. Now the floor is open, again, always to our mighty tiny Moors to exercise their home assignment. And, we're talking about divine connection. We talked about that last Sunday's creations lesson. So the floor is now open. Star, state your name and where you're calling from.
Islam. My name is Brother Yasser Aaron Thomas Bay. I am 7 years old. The divine connection is being connected and one with Allah. I have a relationship with Allah. I stay connected to Allah by talking and praying to Him. I say my Moorish American prayer and be kind to as many people as I can. I also stay connected to Allah by telling the truth. Allah is truth. When you stay connected with Allah, you will remain divine, and it feels really good. Islam and peace.
Islam, 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 my dear brother, your Sir Thomas Bay. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. And I love all your examples. We all can learn and put those into action within our own lives. And the main thing is that principle of truth. And you know, like I say, when you say the truth and tell the truth, you stay divinely connected to Allah and be kind to other people, you know, treat them with respect. So, yes, brother, you did it. You topped it all starting our class off. I love you. Yay. All right. Anyone else would like to exercise their home assignment?
Islam.
Islam, sister, you have the floor.
No, you're 4.
I'm 4.
Say, I'm going to do my homework.
I'm going to do my homework.
Say divine.
Divine.
Connection.
Connection.
D. I. V. B. I. N. E. C. O. N. E. C. T. I. O. N. Divine connection.
Divine. Peace. Peace. I love you. Peace.
Islam, 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 Islam. I love you. I love you. I love you. We all love you. And thank you for demonstrating your home assignment, Sister Anara. Very powerful. I love the energy. We love you, sister. Thank you. Keep up the great work. All right. Anyone else would like to do their home assignment, share their home assignment with the class today?
Islam.
Islam.
My name is Jeremy George Ill, calling from Quebec Republic, and I will be doing my home assignment. Some of the things that makes me feel connected spiritually is, by example, reading my questionnaire 2 times a week. It makes me feel more connected to Allah because of all the positive things that's written in it. And I also like to read my my Sickle 7 because it makes me feel also more connected. Islam and peace.
Islam, my brother. This was Jeremy, right? Was this your brother Jeremy?
Islam.
Yes, brother. Beautiful, beautiful. Wow, our magnificent older boys. Thank you for exercising your home assignment and sharing how it makes you feel. You know, when you do your lessons and stuff and make you know that you're divinely connected to the Creator, Allah. So, Brother Jeremy, we love you. Please continue doing what you're doing. We love you. All right? Anyone else would like to exercise their home? Islam.
Islam. My name is Brother Christian Bay. I'm 8 years old, calling from Foreign Republic. Divine pertaining to God. Connection is the act of connecting or the state of being connected. Connect to establish communication between. Unite, link as two things together or one with another. That would be connection to our Father God, Allah. I say Allah or Noble Jew Ali. Also, me and my family say the Moorish American prayer, which that keeps me connected spiritually to the divine connection. Islam and peace.
Islam, my dear brother Christian, beautifully put together, beautifully spoken, and you could feel your energy of your connection. And yes, we are all divinely connected, just being human beings, and especially knowing who we are, knowing our nationality, knowing our religion, through our divine constitution and bylaws and our Asiatic covenant. So yes, I agree. We are divinely connected. We love you, brother Christian. Please continue doing what you're doing. All right. Anyone else like to do their home assignment?
Islam.
I'll yield.
Islam, my name is Sister Leffie Douglas, calling from the New York Republic, and I am 12 years old. Divine connection is trusting your instincts when you feel like you are doing something wrong. For example, your higher self, being connected to Allah, and practicing Islamism. I stay connected to Allah by meditating, doing the right thing, and being kind to others, and standing up for my friends. I was very happy that I stood up for my friend because some of my classmates were talking about her behind her back just because she was a little bit mean last year. When I saw that friend yesterday, she was actually really kind to me. That's when I realized I was glad I stood up for her. Islam and peace.
Islam, my sister. Lovely Douglas Bay. Beautiful that you are able to apply your lesson and your divine connection by giving us that example, and you saw the results of you doing what? Acting in your higher self. So I love that. I love that sample. And please, sister, continue what you're doing. You are doing great. Continue. We love you. We love you. We love you. Thank you. Anyone else? Oh, someone should yield the floor for Sister Douglas. You have the floor. Islam.
Islam, this is Sister Riley by Ilcon from Louisiana Republic, and I am 9 years old, and I'll be exercising my homework assignment. Proclaiming our nationality is how we are divinely connected to Allah. Through our ancient forefathers and mothers, by way of our illustrious prophet, Noble Drali. Some of the things I do to stay positive and connected to Allah are closing myself in a room. I would close the blinds and put on some relaxing music, and I would meditate or just sit and think about how I'm feeling. Islam and peace.
Islam, my beautiful, beautiful, beautiful sister Raleigh. That is so beautiful of your demonstrating of your divine connection, because a lot of us don't know the importance of going somewhere and just sitting still, being quiet. So you're mastering that skill that a lot of grown-ups are not able to do, but it's beneficial to you, because when you're quiet, your inner self, your intuition comes through. You're able to listen to messages coming from Allah. You get good feelings, and the fact that you know how to go close a door, close the blind, no outside interference. So I actually love that demonstration of how you are applying your divine connection. I love you, Sister Robert. Please continue. All of you all, please continue. All right. Anyone else like to share their home assignment?
Islam. This is Deputy Moorish Achiever and Training Sister Jaden Levi Ill, calling out from Louisiana Republic, and I'm 11 years old. And I'd like to exercise my homework assignment. The divine connection is through our nationality, because by proclaiming our nationality and by proclaiming our nationality, we are honoring our forefathers and mothers. Some of the things I do to stay positive and divinely connected to Allah is by joining the Sunday school called Every Sunday's Creation and participating and helping out with the class. Another thing I do to stay connected and positive is drawing. Drawing is kind of my safe place. So when I'm drawing, I'm usually alone. It'll be quiet, and it helps because sometimes I get aggravated. Well, all the time I get aggravated. And I just draw to remind myself to stay in my higher self. Islam and peace.
Islam, my dear Deputy Moorish Achievement Trainer, Sister Jaden Levi Eel. And one thing I love about you is that you're able to recognize. A lot of people not able to recognize their other characters. We got 7 characters involved with us. And that's just not just your sun sign, moon sign, and rising. We got other characters. And to know that you recognize that character within you, and yet you know what to do to heal yourself. Because that's really what you're doing. Drawing is meditation. A lot of people don't know that. Yes, drawing, is another form. There's so many forms of meditation, and it helps you get inside. It makes you distracted from all the other stuff. And like you say, it keeps you in your higher self. But what I love about you is that you're able to be able to recognize it and be accountable for it. You speak on it. So you're doing beautiful, sister. Please continue doing what you're doing. At the young age, beautiful. Continue. We love you, sister. Islam. Anyone else would like to exercise their home assignment? I'm missing, who am I missing? I'm missing Deputy Moorish Achiever Dennis Bay. Did you do your home assignment? You already spoke? Oh, okay, that's Sister Brady Bay. Is that your sister?
Islam.
Wait, yes. Yeah. All right, go ahead, sister. Sister Brady Bay, you were first. Go ahead, dear.
Thank you. Sister is Brady Bay, calling out the Georgia Republic. She's 3 years old. She would like to do her homework assignment. Please, divine connection. Divine connection. D I D I N E C O N N E G T I O N. Divine connection.
Islam, my darling. Islam, Sister Cicera. Thank you for exercising your home assignment on divine connection. Beautiful. We love you. We need your energy. Thank you. All right, someone yield for Sister. Oh, Sister Copeland yield. Yes, you have the floor now.
Islam.
Yes, dear.
This is Sister Chandrika Copeland L, the Activities and Attendance Coordinator. I have Sister Samira Divine. What is your name? What is your name?
Samira Divine Copeland L, the princess.
The princess, okay. Samira Divine Copeland L. And she is 3 years old, and we're calling from the Florida Republic, and I would like her to exercise her 5 senses on her home assignment. Okay, what is our Moorish side word? Say divine connection. Say divine
connection.
Divine connection. Let's spell divine connection. Say D I V I N E. Say divine. Connection. Let's spell connection. C O N E C T I O N. Connection. Say divine connection. Say with our divine connection, we are always in touch with the solutions we are seeking. Say Islam
and peace. Islam. Our sister Samira Divine Copeland Eel. Thank you, darling. Thank you so much for exercising your home assignment and that powerful demonstration of a sentence, how we are divinely connected. We love you, Sister Samira. Anyone else like to do the home assignment? Islam, dear.
Islam Moorish. This is Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Bay. I'm 10 years old and I'm calling from the Florida Republic, and I would like to exercise my 5 senses on my home assignment. Divine means coming directly from Allah. Connections. Important stuff. Divine means coming directly from God. Connection means to link, join, bond, or associate. Divine connection. Important stuff.
Take your time, baby. Take your time.
Divine means coming from God, Allah connection. Connection means to link, join, bond, or association. Divine connections are relationships sent directly from God Allah. These connections or people are sent to link with you, join with you, and bond with you. Some things I do to stay positive are meditating, drawing, and creating beats. We can all be divinely connected, and we are. And this is how I stay divinely connected to Allah and ignore negative things. Islam and peace.
Islam, my dear brother, Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Bay, for a strong demonstration on divine connection, how you stay divinely connected, and letting us all know we all are divinely connected. So thank you, brother, for that demonstration. Please continue to do what you're doing. Islam. Is there anyone else before we move out of the children's portion of Sunday school? I don't want to overlook anybody. All right. We're going to close out. Oh, another thing I didn't add on, because we're going to do the esoteric next week about, our 5-pointed star. And that connects us to our key number 20. And that's our 5 grand universal principles: love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. That's what our 5-pointed star represents. And on another spiritual level, it also is representing spirit, air, fire, water, and earth. And you might not know, because I learned myself, I didn't know in the beginning either, that, we're all connected. We're all star beings, all of us. And we're from the star nation of Orion. So we're going to go in a little bit more of that next week, connect some other things. There's just some keys I want to connect with our 5-pointed star and how we all are the same elements of the whole universe and the stars itself. We have those same elements, energy within our human body, our human form. We are human, our physical form. All right, Moors, at this time we're going to be closing. Islam?
Islam, Sheikh, yes, Sheikh Oren Bey. Brother Isaiah Oren Bey was trying to chime in and share what he does. Oh, it's okay. I was on mute. We was trying to catch it. Islam.
Oh, okay.
Right. So the homework assignment was about our divine connection. You want to spell divine first?
Divine?
Yes.
D.
I. B.
B.
V.
B.
No, V. But. Divine.
Fine.
I. N. E. All right. Connection.
Connect.
C. O. N. E. C. T. I. O. N. Divine connection. All right. So what does Isaiah Orson Bay do to help enhance his divine connection?
Breathing.
You do deep breathing? Okay. How do you deep breathe? You breathe in. And you breathe what? Out. As within, so without. Islam, and that's how you enhance your divine connection?
Mm-hmm.
Deep breathing.
Yeah.
All right. Does that help calm you down?
Yes.
Yes. Stop you from getting a time out? All right. Say Islam. Islam and peace. All right. Islam, Sheikh, appreciate you.
Islam, I love that. Thank you, Brother Isaiah Orton Bay Jr., for demonstrating another form of divine connection, and it's the breath. Now, you can't do nothing without the breath. So you definitely on point about the breath, and also all the positive things that come from the divine breath, breathing, slowing you down, calming you down. And again, I love the fact it keeps you out of timeout. I don't blame you. So keep on breathing, brother. We love you. Islam. The breath. All right. The floor is open to any visiting children may have come on the call during our class. We always allow our visitors to speak first, and the children, and then the floor is always open to any student. Islam, floor is open.
Islam?
Yes, it's you, baby. Go ahead.
Islam Moorish. This is Deputy Moorish Achiever in Training, Brother Jameson Dennis Bay. I'm 10 years old, and I'm calling from the Florida Republic. And I would like to exercise my 5 senses on unity and strength. Unity and strength is a widely used proverb, meaning that when a group of people stays united, then they will emerge stronger. Unity is strength. Unity is the biggest power for people who cooperate with others. You cannot do all the things alone. You need help and support. Unity is strength and develops a feeling that you can deal with any worse situation with the power of unity.
All right.
Islam and peace.
Islam, darling. Islam. So true, so true, so true. Skills that a lot of people haven't learned to master yet or even work on, but it's very important to be in unity because unity brings strength when you're doing the right thing. So I love the way you connect those two together, unity and strength. All of us can take that in for ourselves, unify with one another, and we will have the strength. We'll be able to do all the things that we're supposed to do as a nation in unity. Yes, and we will have the strength. Won't be no problem. So again, thank you, brother, for sharing our 2 words for us for the day and for a while, unity and strength. All right, Moors, we're closing the children's portion of the Sunday School out. And always, I'm closing out at divine. Someone's coming through?
Islam.
Yes.
Islam. Huh?
Say it loud.
Love.
I could.
Go ahead. Say Islam.
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 Islam kita anak beneficent couple could Moorish American.
You sharing that we're Moorish Americans? Is that what you were sharing? Or you are Moorish American? I heard Moorish American.
It's Moorish American.
I'm a beautiful.
I'm a beautiful Moorish American.
Okay.
It's water just the bread butter. It's now repeat the story. It's now repeat I love you, I love you. It's now repeat BB.
Islam, my dear. Thank you, Sister Anara, again sharing that vibrational divine love with us and also peace. And that's what the world needs today. Peace, peace, peace. But you got to have peace within yourself first. So I thank you for that energy. We all need it. Thank you, Sister Anara. All right, again, Moors, we're closing the children's portion of the Sunday School out. Always, I'm closing in the divine spirit of what? Gratitude. Very, very grateful. And in the spirit of love divine. And again, I'm thankful grandson Jaden gave up his whole room for his grandma so that I could do this. And I'm just grateful that I was able to complete this task because all 3 are important to me. So I'm thanking the class also for allowing me, to do what I need to do, and still be able to serve. So again, thank you all, Moors, and I love you, I love you, I love you. Peace, 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 and more peace.
Islam. Peace and blessings. We return that love to 1,000-fold, Sister Sheikah. Thank you much. May Allah bless our son and our granddaughter with the radiant substance of healing. May they both heal and come back forward full and resplendent in the love and light of Allah and the health and well-being. We pray it so. May it ever be so. Brother Jonathan and daughter Nyla, give thanks and praises. All right, Morris. Well, we're going to take. Go ahead, Sheikah. Alhamdulillah. You're welcome. You're welcome. All right, Morris. We're going to take just a moment. And I'm not asking for anyone to have a question. I'm going to put the question on the floor. Since it seems like our adults don't have a question when I ask, I'm going to put a question on the floor, maybe two, very quickly, especially to those who are newer members. Don't be afraid. Take a shot. In question number 6 and question number 38, 2 questions in our questionnaire. What is a prophet and what is an angel, respectively? The answers are the same except for one word. The first answer is a thought of Allah manifested in flesh. The second answer is a thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. Adults, what's the difference? What do they mean? Islam. And I'm looking for our newer adults, our newer members to participate as opposed to those who have been here a minute. Adults, where are you? Number 6. What is the duty of prophet? Say, subhanallah. What is a prophet? Thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. What is an angel? The thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. Number 6 and number 38, respectively. Adults, where are you? Or adults, don't let
Islam,
Islam is the grade 44.
Islam, this brother Justin Levi out of Louisiana Republic.
Oh, Levi. Good. Hold on one second, brother Levi. Thank you. Sister Gomes Bay, how many phones do we have on the call?
Islam Sheikh, we have 30 callers on the line.
30 phones on the line. Thank you. Thank you, beloved. Brother Levi, 11 years, please. Thank you, Morris. Step forward. Go ahead.
Islam family. I am brother Justin Levi out of Louisiana Republic, rising to my highest heights, giving all perfect praises to Allah, the Mother, Father, God of the universe, extending honors to all true and divine prophets, naming and recognizing Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, and Confucius, and the last prophet in this day and time, our illustrious Hebrew prophet Noble Drew Ali, in his first, second, and third form. I want to remain standing and give honors, high honors to our National Grand Sheikh, Joe Bratton Bey, all the Sheikesses, deputy sheikhs, deputy sheikesses, all the members, students, our illustrious children, guests, everyone on the call. I greet everyone in and with Islam. Just to make sure I got the question correct, beloved, you said, Divine Minister, the difference between our questionnaire number 6, what is a prophet? A prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in the flesh, and the difference between questionnaire key 33, and that's pardon self, 38. What is an angel? An angel is a thought of Allah manifested in human flesh. Okay, so the difference, according to my understanding, a prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. That could come in any form of flesh. If I'm not mistaken, the thought of Allah can be, it doesn't have to be human flesh, is what I'm saying. It doesn't have to be a thought of Allah, you don't have to be in the human flesh. And the angel is a thought of Allah manifested in the human flesh. So they're the same, but one is human flesh and the other is just flesh. Islam?
Islam, Brother Levy. Thank you more for jumping in there and tackling that. Appreciate love you. You know, when we exercise our 5 senses, I will never say that you're wrong. No, that's not the answer I'm looking for. But it is what you said is true. One is not flesh and one is not human flesh. However, we don't want to think about that in terms of the prophet manifesting through animal flesh at the same time. Yes, but it's good. Thank you for starting us off. We're only going to spend a couple minutes on it. Anyone else wish to share? Thank you, Brother Levy. You appreciate you more jumping in there. Anyone else? Adults, where are you? Islam, beloved.
Islam, Morris. This is the Activities and Attendance Coordinator. My name is Sister Chandrika Copeland L., and I'm calling from the Florida Republic. I just want to exercise my five senses. I don't want to get confused about the flesh. I think that the prophet is an angel, and I think that the angel is a prophet. So therefore, I think that it's the same. I think that the angel, the prophet is an angel, just like when we go down to number 40, it says, what is our prophet to us? He is an angel of Allah who was sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of Allah. Okay, so what is it? What are angels used for? Number 39, let's go back up. To carry messages to the four corners of the world. So the angel was manifested in Allah, in the prophet, to bring us the everlasting gospel and carry these messages to the four corners of the world. So therefore, I think that it's the same. Islam and peace.
Islam, Mr. Copeland. Thank you. Thank you for your input. Alhamdulillah.
Islam.
I hear too.
I yield to the brother. I just wanted to add to my demonstration, but I yield to the brother. Islam.
Thank you, Mo.
Islam, Brother Curtis Douglas, calling from the New York Republic. First and foremost, I'd like to rise to my highest of heights, giving all praise and honors to the divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, and Confucius, and our last prophet in these days and time, Noble Drew Ali, in the first, second, and third form. I want to remain standing and giving thanks and acknowledgement to all officials, sheikhs, sheikhs, deputy sheikhs, members, guests, visitors, students, all on the call, and all under the guidance of our National Grand Chief, Joel Bratton Bay, with Baltimore, Maryland. I greet you all with peace, and of course, always acknowledging the ancestors, both known and unknown. I'll be very brief and very simple. I would say that the manifested in flesh could simply be, we know that beings can actually take form. It doesn't mean that they're necessarily on this physical realm. And the second being, for instance, Noble Drew Ali being an example where he actually was born in North Carolina, and he was divinely prepared by Allah. So in other words, he was born among us, to the people that he basically brought a message for specifically, and he, in other words, he's relatable. So in keeping it simple, the prophet could be a divine being, simple, like the example that National Grand Sheikh mentioned, where he was in a car back in the days when he had that Lincoln, and there was a gentleman that he gave a ride that he thought was a homeless man. And later on, he looked back in the back of the vehicle, and that gentleman was not there. So to me, that is a prophet being that being manifest such a profound experience to him that it actually shifted his life during that time when he was basically a younger Moor in the Temple, Islam and peace.
Islam, Brother Douglas. Thank you, Moore. Appreciate your input. Alhamdulillah, as we build. Brother Leviel, you wanted to come back in, you say?
Islam, beloved. Thank you much. Islam, Brother Justin Levi out of Louisiana Republic, Rising. I just wanted to approach the question from a different angle. Of looking at question key 38, it says human flesh. So what is a human? And human, from my understanding, can be broken down into different aspects: a man of hue or a woman of hue. Pardon. So a prophet, just from looking at it from a different angle, can be one of flesh, but not everyone of flesh is a human. Islam, I don't know if that makes sense, but Islam, I'm just looking at it from a different angle. Peace.
And it is true. Everyone in the flesh is not human. That's a true statement. So yes, no, thank you. Islam.
Islam, Divine Minister, Brother Mainstream, Grade Bay 44, calling out of Massachusetts, Commonwealth. We rise into my highest height, giving all perfect praise to our Mother, Father, God, Allah, and to our last prophet in these days and times, our illustrious Hebrew prophet, Noble Drew Ali, in his first, second, and third form. I want to reflect back to the Holy Koran, Circle 7, Chapter 1, the creation and fall of man. And if this applies, I would read the fourth paragraph. It says, the thought of Allah are the everlastings of the past and to the never-ending days to come. And so is man, the spirit man. But man is like every other thought of Allah, was but a seed that held within itself the potency of Allah, just as the seed of any plant or earth holds deep within itself the attributes of every part of that special plan. So, spirit man, as seed of Allah, held deep within himself the attributes of every part of Allah. Islam, I return the floor.
Islam. Thank you, Brother Grave 844. Appreciate love your input. More. Alhamdulillah. It's very interesting how all of our answers, again, when we exercise our five senses, out of what we know. All right, one more. Islam. Go ahead,
Islam.
Go. Deputy Sheik, stand by, please.
Islam.
Islam, sister.
Islam. This is Sister Norma Solomon Ill calling out of the New York Republic. I'd like to take a shot at the question that was posted on the floor. Islam. Rising to my highest heights, giving all perfect praise and the highest honor to Allah, the Mother, Father, God of the universe. Giving honors to all true and divine prophets, Jesus, Muhammed, Buddha, Confucius, and to our illustrious prophet in this new era of time, Prophet Noble Drew Ali. Remaining standing, giving honors to our National Grand Sheikh, to all of our nobles, to all of our sheiks, sheikesses, deputy sheiks, deputy sheikesses, to all of our citizens, members, our students, and to any guests that may be on the call. I greet all in and with Islam. Beautiful question that's posted on the floor. Real simple. A prophet is a thought of Allah manifest in human flesh. That means a human being, a form of a man or woman that has come down to earth to carry messages to the four corners of the world, to all nations. That is someone who we can see, hear, touch, locate, talk to, etc. However, an angel is a thought of Allah manifest in flesh. And in our Holy Koran, it says the angels and the cherubims fell not. Their wills were too strong. So they held the ethers of their planes in harmony with Allah. So the angels that were not manifested in human flesh are still guarding the four stations of each ether plane. So the prophet that's manifested in human flesh has fell down, but fell down with an assignment to carry messages to all the four corners of the earth, to all nations. Islam is
Very interesting, Sister Salmonil. Very interesting. All right. Thank you. I appreciate your input, beloved. Thank you. Brother Deputy Sheik, we'll take you and begin to close out this process there. Islam?
Islam, I'll be short. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. I write and give a prayer for praises to Allah and all his true divine prophets, seen and seen, known and unknown, that were illustrious Hebrew prophet in these and time, Prophet Noble Drew all I, extending those honors to our national country, Bratton Bay, and to our officials in Baltimore and other republics, our children on the call, all the magnificent Moors under the titles of Tiny Moors, Mighty Moors, Moorish Achievers, Moorish Achievers in Training. You're all magnificent. Yes, and extending those honors to visitors, guests on the call, Marcus Messiah, God with the forerunner to the ancient spirit that guide us through these turbulent times. A very more interesting question on the floor. And I just go to Act 6 and say this. This is the reason why Allah, the great God of the universe, ordained Noble Drew Ali, the prophet, redeem his people from their sinful ways. And our circle 7 on the back of the page states, divinely prepared by Noble Drew Ali. So our prophet was divinely prepared, bringing us divine instructions from the Holy Prophet. Yes. So how many people do we know that we could speak about being divine or ordained in history? Islam, return the floor to the moderator. Love, the eyes.
Islam.
And eyes.
Thank you. We love you as well, Deputy Sheik. Thank you for your sharing. All right. Well, it was interesting since, I say usually when we ask for questions, none come. And as I told you in the past, if you don't have them, I do. So I put them on the floor. I have another one, but we won't put it on the floor this evening. Always have more, but we'll say that for next Sunday, inshallah. It's interesting. By number 38, the answer itself uses the word human. So part of what we want to, what the science is telling us here is that every time we read the word angel, it does not necessarily relate to that which we perceive as a celestial being. Of course, Sister Solomon Neal just related to chapter 1, where it talks about the fact that the angels and the cherubim / seraphim fell not. These are celestial beings. These beings do not have human form. It is so. And number 6 leaves out the word human. It doesn't have it. It doesn't say a prophet is a thought of Allah in human form. It says a prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. Not in human flesh, but in the flesh. Sister Copeland Neal made a point that that it speaks to the fact that our prophet is an angel of Allah who was sent to bring us the everlasting gospel of Allah. So at some point we see the human flesh was part of the prophet's manifestation. I'll be simple since we can move forward. Number 6 leaves out the word human. Number 7 has the word human in it. Number 38 has the word human in it. The word human indicates our ability to go against the will of Allah, to exercise that which is called free will. We can receive a message from Allah and say we don't want to do it and not act upon it. Human flesh. Prophets are manifested in the flesh, which means they have no will but Allah's will. Manifested in the flesh. What is a prophet? It doesn't just say know what you Ali. It says what is a prophet? A prophet is a thought of Allah manifested in the flesh. We can touch them. We can feel them. We can talk to them. We can hear them. They may even eat food. And all of that. But when it comes to doing the will of Allah, when we see that divine thought to act and move in a certain way, they don't question it. They move on it. They do it. A prophet has no will of their own, whereas an angel does have will to say, I won't do it. How many times have we received divine messages and we went the other way? Human flesh. So the difference between the two is one indicates the lack of will, of self-will, when it comes to Allah. That is the surrender of will to the oneness of Allah, the surrender to the divine connection in all its completeness, as Sheikh mentioned earlier, surrender, submission, in her lesson. That is where the prophet is. They are completely surrendered and submitted to the will of Allah. There is no second thought when Allah gives them something to do. An angel is able to reject the will. Prophet Yunus, as he was a prophet, it was a minor prophet, but Jonah, when he got the message to go to the people of Nineveh, he ran the other way. And he had to go be swallowed, thrown overboard off a ship and swallowed up by a whale, according to the account, before he did the will of Allah. He went on and did it. So the difference between the two, what these two questions are showing is that a prophet has no will of their own. They must do the will of Allah. Where an angel, any of us might consider ourselves angel, we have to check ourselves, because we have the ability, that lower self, to come in and cause us to go the other way. So basically, one has no will except the will of Allah. The other has the ability to say no to that which Allah has given them to do. In essence, that's the difference between those two. I put it on the floor. Next week, I'll come with another question, inshallah, and I'm looking for you adults to come with the questions. But if you don't, I will. Thanking each of you, all of you who participated today. I appreciate the exercise of your 5 senses. It was wonderful hearing how you're translating and inculcating these lessons, figuring them out. Bless you all for your participation. At this time, we want to, we want to welcome any of our visitors and guests to the call. today. Any adult visitors or guests on our call, we have a moment for you if you wish to step forward, identify yourself, and have a very quick word. The floor is yours at this time. Islam, any guest or visitor on our call? Start by mute your phone.
Hello.
Islam?
Paul Brown from the Republic of Maryland. I have a question about the question. The angel and the prophet, would Satan be the rebellious angel and Christ a prophet? Are those the two certain difference? Let's come along in the Holy Bible.
Well, Brother Paul Brown, this is time for you to, make a statement. To answer your question, it's interesting. You say Shaitan being the rebellious angel, and then you use the title Christ. So let us put it like this. Shaitan did certainly show the rebellious nature, although it was not in the human flesh. It was still a rebellious nature, and which caused a fall for that particular group that followed that particular angel from the divine gates. The Christ is a title itself, which means the anointed one. So anyone that has attained the title of Christ has attained that level of manifested in the flesh. They will not go against the will of Allah. They will do the will of Allah unthinkingly, instinctively, without a second thought. So is that sufficient for you, Brother Paul Brown of Maryland?
Yes. Peace.
Oh, thank you for sharing. Thank you for being with us today, Brother Paul Brown. I hope you'll join us again, inshallah. So, if you've enjoyed our call today, Morse, as I always do, enjoying our children to the max, you can get the playback on our website, www.MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. Go to hit the resource tab, and then you'll see the Sunday school. It'll be 4 or 5 headings for the Sunday school, one of which is the Sunday school recordings. You touch that, and it will take you into the recordings. They are archived, I think, back to 2015, and this one should be up, inshallah, within I would say within the next 2 creations, to give the webmaster time for whatever. If you have trouble accessing it, and send us an email to SundaySchool@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com with the dates of the Sunday schools that you'd like to have. We will get them out to you via email. And again, we still have the non-digital playback in mind to manifest as soon as possible. Our town hall call is this evening, Sunday at 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. Yeah, the call is where we dedicate our conversation to the Proclamation of Emancipation in the original 13th Amendment 20 sections, and all the relative subject matter thereto. 443-961-4434. Join us this evening, 7:30 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. The Moorish School of Law and History is in session. This class will soon be out of session, and the 3rd class will soon begin. So if you're interested in joining the class, please go to our website again, www.MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. Go to the resource tab, and then either the citizenship application or the Moorish School of Law and History, and you can apply for the next class and begin your process that way. Holy Night Call is every Friday night, 9 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. 9 p.m. Join us. If you have a temple you can go to, you can't get to your temple, your friends and family, please join us every Friday, where we celebrate the closing of one creation and the opening of the next. May you join us, and may we commune together this coming Friday, inshallah. 443-961-4434. All our public calls, our Sunday school, our town hall call, and Holy Night Call at one number for your convenience. Our members forum is alive and active. If you are a member in good standing, able to bring yourself into good standing, send an email to webmaster@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. That's webmaster@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. In that email, include your name as it is on your nationality naturalization package. Give us a color, a phone number at which you can be contacted, the date of your naturalization, date and place of your naturalization, and a color copy of your nationality and identification card. Send all that to webmaster at MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. We will get you into the process with the members forum. Our Sisters Auxiliary call is every fourth Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. The sisters, members wishing to join this conversation, contact the sisters at sisterauxiliary13@gmail.com. That's Sister Auxiliary, AUXILIARY13@gmail.com. Give the sisters your name as it is on your documentation and your naturalization package, the email that you'll be using, then the phone number that you'll be using to call in, and a color copy of your nationality identification card. Send that again to Sister Auxiliary 13@gmail.com, and the sisters will get you into that process. In addition, the Sister Auxiliary is still conducting their fundraising drive with the life pins and the tags and the magnets. $1 donation for the pin, $3 donation for the tag, $5 donation for the magnet. Please support the sisters. Go to the website, MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. You can see the paraphernalia that we're speaking of, and then send them an email with what it is you desire, pins, magnets, tags, in the subject letterhead, and the sisters will get back to you. Young Men's Business League is every third Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time. To join the men's conversation, members of this temple, again, it's almost the same. Send your name as it is on your naturalization package. Give us a phone number and the email that you're going to be working from, and a color copy of nationality identification card. Send that into Young Men's Business League at gmail.com. Young Men's Business League at gmail.com, and the brothers will process you in to that third Thursday, 8 p.m. Eastern Daylight Savings Time call. Skills and talents, Moors, this so-called panic that them have put people in has caused many not to be able to work as they used to. But it's given us time now to concentrate on using our skills and talents outside of someone else's benefit. So if you wish to use your skills and talents as a member of this temple, go to our website again, MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. Go to the committee page, choose a committee, and commit to the work of self-uplift. That's more skills and talents for your self-uplift. Our Sunday school is open. Our Sunday school enrollment is open for all those who have not enrolled. You may be listening, but you may not have enrolled. For adults, if you would like to enroll, the email is sundayschool@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com. Adults, give us your names, your ages, and a phone number at which we can contact you. If there are children in the family, include their names, their ages, their school grades, and their birthdays. For adults, names, phone numbers, ages. For children, names, ages, birth date, and school grade. Send that to SundaySchool@MoorishAmericanNationalRepublic.com with a clear indication that you want to join the Sunday school, and we will get our welcome and information packet out to you. Are there any announcements from any of our national officials at this time? All praises due to Allah. Divine warning by the Prophet Noble Jew Ali. Prophet warns all Muslim governors ordered to read proclamation at each meeting. I hereby inform all members that they must end all radical agitating speeches while at work, in their homes, or on the streets. We are for peace and not destruction. Stop flashing your card to Europeans. It causes confusion. Please mute your phones more. Please mute your phones. Remember, your card is for your salvation. Failure to obey these orders will be a severe consequence. We are for love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. And when these principles are violated, justice must then take its course. Any member or group of members who hold malicious feelings toward the temple or the prophet or violate the divine covenant of the Moorish movement will receive the reward from Allah for their unjust deeds. All true Moors will and must obey the law as laid down to them by their prophets. If they lose confidence in their prophet, they should turn in their card and button, cease wearing their turban and fez, and return to the state where I, the prophet, found you. This is a holy and divine movement founded by the Prophet Noble Jew Ali, and if the prophet is not right, the temple is not right. The prophet therefore is sending out the divine plea to all Moorish Americans that they do their part in protecting their prophet and the temple. This is an everlasting movement founded by the prophet to the will of Allah to redeem his people from their sinful ways by order of Prophet Noble Jew Ali. Can't say it enough. Praise Allah for sending a redeemer to us to redeem us from our own sin that we were so ignorant about as we committed it. Let it ever be so. At this time, Moors, let us open the floor. Welcome to the floor. My brother, your brother, our brother, Brother Joel Bratton Bey, who serves as our Grand Sheikh in the national capacity here at the Moorish Science Temple, Divine National Movement, North America Incorporated, number 13, the Moorish American National Republic, that he may share that which Allah has put on his heart this day. Islam, Brother Grand Sheikh, please, start and meet your phone. The floor is yours, my brother.
Thank you, my noble brother, and I appreciate the acknowledgement, and I really appreciate everyone who's demonstrated today. It's good to be a part of these calls because I'm telling you, it's a breath of fresh air coming through these lines for all of us to absorb and truly internalize this truth that's coming. And as always, I want to acknowledge that, our children, but I'll get into that in a moment. But as I always do, I want to rise to my highest height and giving all my love and praise to a God that I love so dearly, whose name is Allah. And I want to give honor to all of our ancestors, those that we speak of and those that we don't. There's so much a part of us, in us, and around us. They're there for us. Just ask for their assistance or their guidance, and they'll be there for you. Giving honor to all of the divine prophets, namely Jesus, Muhammad, Buddha, and Confucius, and our most illustrious Hebrew prophet is none other than the Honorable Prophet Noble Jew Ali, who's our Savior as well as our Redeemer. And we all can attest to the fact that being that the prophet was divinely prepared and sent, he has brought us the salvation for mankind on this earth through his teachings. I want to give honor to all of the Moorish officials and staff, who I greatly appreciate, and all of our members and all of you noble brothers and sisters who's on this call this afternoon, who've taken the time to chime in and listen and be a part of this great vibration of love. Islam, Islam is love. Thank you much. As always, I want to acknowledge our children, the staff of the Sheikah's Glory Chariot, staff for doing a great and marvelous job with the lessons and how things are being brought forth so they can grow in knowledge and understanding about themselves and what everything is really relating to, pertaining to us as a people. I want to definitely extend their shining stars and their crowns. So I just want to let them know to keep that light of love bright, because it's you. And thanking the parents for doing a great job for educating the children in that way for them to see themselves in a better light. Thanking all the, like I said, the children, the deputy, the deputy achievers in training, the tiny Moors and the achievers, and not just the deputy achievers in training, but the deputy achievers, period. And all those children who brought they spoke to the wheel this afternoon. Love to hear the vibrations. It's very exciting, very inspirational just to have them speak. And I know we all have received that feeling of love and how they are beginning to demonstrate so strongly and what they know. Praise Allah, praise Allah, praise Allah. Well, being that time is really of the essence, I'm just going to chime into a couple of things. I know Chica's Chariot, part of her platform was the word or dealing with truth, and that brought some things to my attention. And so always relating to our prophet's teachings in the 101, when we realize the significance of what this is, 101 questions and answers. Well, that word truth, as we know, truth is what? And well, I'll put it this way. What did Jesus say truth was? He said truth would make you free. And then we know, what I always say, when you deal with truth, it set you free, make you free, and keep you free when you know it. So we know that truth is art, and art is Allah. And we're taught, and we know that truth and the truth change. Truth cannot change or pass away. Why? Because this is what we know to be the truth is holy breath. So, what have we to say about holy breath? All we can say, it is great, it is good, it was, it is, and evermore to be. So we have to look at this truth in all its aspects of how it applies to us. So let me just share this for a moment. Well, when we're dealing with this truth, we have received. Now we have the opportunity to give and thereby play a vital role in bringing the awakening and restoring the true light. For that is what you are named after. You, humans, children of light, children of the sun. The same sun called the IU. The same light called the HU, the soul, the self, and solar. Soul people. Any people with hearts. Divine fire, the primer. Within, for you are light. A precious soul in the great body of the Creator. The great IU, that is you. Looking back into your eyes as you gaze at yourself in the mirror. Is there any part of your body that is not precious? Likewise are you to the Creator. You are valuable, exceedingly precious, whether you believe it or not. Your believing in it and knowing it, for it is the truth, and quite naturally will open undreams of the doors for you, allowing you to claim your true heritage as well as a daughter or son of the goddess, the God, the same heritage which counterfeit religion aims to deny you. But however, while falsely claiming to give it, of course only after you die. Life is for fully, gloriously living now. As a unique part of the Creator, you have a unique role to play, which you and only you can fulfill. You need to think about that and continuing. Are you that truth? It does not matter that anyone locks up the truth. See, you can delay the truth, but you can't stop it. We're all on the Creator's time, and His time is right. For the truth is in you, in your genes, your DNA, the core of your heart, the mother-given heart soul, that divine pyramid within. As you get exposed to vital parts of the truth, this starts a chain reaction, an inner chemical reaction that cannot be reversed once it's initiated. Then, it is a matter of a brief time before the outer reality matches the inner reality of expanding liberation. The Creator's gift of love can only be accepted through and by those who accept themselves first. Thus, self-acceptance or truly loving oneself will heal each of us. This precious, all-healing self-love is fostered by knowing the vital, relevant truths that set us free. And my closing, our prophet has given us the Book of Secrets, which is the Circle 7, 15 chapter of Revelations in your Holy Bible is the book of the seven seals. That's what your circle 7 represents. Our prophet teaches us about Jesus. He made us aware that those secret lessons are for all of those who love Jesus and desire to know about his life, works, and teaching. See, we just know other man. We don't know him. So let me share this last piece and then I'll end. It's called, If We Hold the Mirror Up to Nature. It is useless for the religious champions of the world to pray to God to save humanity. Let them rather seek the knowledge wherewith to carry out their mission, which is to teach God to the people and to save the world from coming chaos. Let them look back to Jesus, whom they profess to follow, and remember his words. A house divided against itself cannot stand, but must fall. When Jesus spoke these words, he was thinking ahead. He knew what the priesthoods of the future would do with his teachings. I know we all can relate. The church, as the supposed mouthpiece of God, should strive first of all to teach uniformity of thought. But they are burned and are turning desperately to God to help them. Question is, will he? No, I think his answer to them is this. Ye have professed to know my name. Ye have professed to know me, yet have failed to teach my name, and have failed to teach me. Ye are the false prophets, and ye shall go your ways. That those who know me may be free to teach me. So that's where we fall into this picture. A lovely picture of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice, of right. That's where we are. So I said all of that to bring forth a conclusion of thought of what truth really represents and how it applies to each and every one of us. If we're about that truth. So I just want to just put that out. Think about it. And see the importance of what this movement represents and the role that you have to play in it to save humanity. And with that, my noble brothers and sisters, I want to thank you all for your attendance and continued contributions to yourselves and knowing yourselves and being a part of this great movement that our Honorable Prophet Noble Drew Ali was divinely prepared and established for us to bring forth what is love divine. Islam, most thank you so much. As always, my pleasure to bond with all of you. Islam, Islam, Islam. Thank you. Peace.
Islam. Thank you, Brother Grand Sheik, for icing the cake as usual. Very well. Bless you. Thank you much. All right, Morris. It's that time. We want to pray that Allah keeps us from misleading and being misled. Pray that Allah keeps us from deceiving and being deceived. Pray that Allah keeps us from betraying and being betrayed. And our reminder of that is the Holy Covenant of the Asiatic nation, which we now pronounce first person plural, star, mute your phone as we own our affirmation, Islam. We are the children of one Father provided for by his care.
We are the children of one Father provided for by his care.
Provided for by his care.
And the breast of one mother hath given us suck.
In the breast of one mother hath given us suck.
Let the bonds of affection therefore unite us with our brothers and sisters.
Let the bonds of affection therefore unite us with our brothers and sisters.
That peace and happiness may dwell in our Father's house.
That peace and happiness may dwell in our Father's house.
And when we separate in the world, remember the relation that bindeth us to love and unity.
And when we separate in the world, remember the relation that binds us to love and unity.
And prefer not a stranger before our own blood.
And prefer not a stranger before our own blood.
If our brother is in adversity, assist him. If our sister is in trouble, forsake her not.
If our brother is in adversity, assist him. If our sister is in trouble, forsake her not.
Forsake her not.
So shall the fortunes of our Father contribute to the support of his whole race.
So shall the fortunes of our Father contribute to the support of his whole race.
Of his whole race.
And his care be continued to us all.
And his care
be continued to us all.
In our love to each other.
And our love
to each other.
Alhamdulillah. Can't say enough. Love Allah, love yourself, ourselves, love each other. They can't keep us down. We can only rise. At this time, let us rise standing, those who can, rise standing erect facing the east, heels together, toes separated at a 45-degree angle, upper arms parallel to the floor, forearms perpendicular thereto. 2 fingers erecting together on the right hand, 5 fingers erecting together on the left hand for our Moorish American prayer, Islamism. Allah, the Father of the universe, the Father of love, truth, peace, freedom, and justice. Allah is our protector, our guide, and our salvation by night and by day. Through his holy prophet, Drew Ali. Ameen. Peace. Islam Moors, thank you all for joining us today. Go in peace. Love you all. Most High bless. Peace.
I love you.
Love you too.
We love you too.
Love you.
We love you too.